What is up, everybody? We're talking about 1989 Batman today. Woo! I have gotten through the Supermans and I'm now on to Michael Keaton's Batman in my full DC rewatch. I'm up to 1989. Wow! There's a lot of DC movies. I've already done all the Supermans, so go back and check out those movie reviews if you want to see what I said about Christopher Reeve Superman. And those 4 movies are actually pretty good. The Supergirl movie, surprisingly not that bad. But now, on to my favorite, Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne and also Batman. His cowl is slightly goofy, but hey, it was the first one, you know, and it's iconic, and the symbol on the chest, you know, is mucho iconic. This movie has so many iconic lines and scenes, and Jack Nicholson's Joker is a madman. He, wait till they get a load of me. You know, he's an absolute psychopath. He's also hilarious, and he's the Joker, right? Like, he's just very much so the Joker in real life. Like, not even trying to do in this movie, and the creepy prosthetic that they had, and like, it gives Heath Ledger, but it also gives Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. But Jack was like the first or second, but like the first real solid, fantastic one that was like so good, in the green hair and just the red lipstick, but he had the weird, creepy like Botox. And then he has scenes where like it's creepy where he has makeup but doesn't have makeup, and he's wiping it off, and as he wipes off his skin color, his natural tone of skin, you see the white underneath, and it's like, how do they do that? Did they paint white and then paint over it? But like, if you go like this, it would wipe the white paint, so they had to do something special where he wipes off the painted face that's his natural skin color, and you see the white. So it's almost like it's crazy how they did it. You know, I almost don't know how they did it, but he goes to, right in this scene, he has the painted face instead of his white face that we're used to the Joker having in it, but it's Jack's natural skin tone. So I really don't know how they did it, but they go in, and the music's great in this. Danny Elfman's score is awesome at times. There's other times where I'm like, you know, during the fight scenes, it could have been a little bit better, but the actual theme, you know, like, it's pretty great. And then they have, like, I think it's Prince did Party Man, New King in Town, and he's like dancing, knocking over stuff. They're painting on these paintings in this museum. It's pretty wild shit that, like, they're just destroying this, and he's just like, I don't give a damn, what's up, you know, like. But of course Batman comes in and saves Vicky Vale in his iconic Batmobile. This is the only Batmobile that I do not have in Lego form that I really, really want. I don't have what's his name's? I don't have Robert Pattinson's either, but I don't really want that one as much. That one's kind of just a muscle car. I do want it, but I've been wanting the original 1989 Lego Batman set so bad. You know, and the big one, kind of like how I had the tumbler in the big version, which I just destroyed earlier today, accidentally bumping into it, so I'm gonna have to rebuild that one from scratch. Pissed me off. Also have the iconic Bat Cave in this, you know, like where his computer, he's got the Batmobile, and just great stuff from Tim Burton. And then he has all the gadgets, and he has the Bat Wing. He does the iconic Bat Wing, goes up through the clouds. You see the Bat symbol on the moon, and then it goes back down. And then we get my favorite part of this movie, might as well be my favorite part of this movie, is this GIF that I pulled here where Jack Nicholson's Joker pulls out a pistol, but it just keeps on coming, and then he pulls it out, and then he fires at the Batwing and shoots it down with this big old, it's like a musket, but it's a pistol, and he pulls it out of his pants like it must have been going down his leg. Like, such a big pistol. But so unnecessary how big that pistol is, but I love it. I don't know why. But then we finally get to see Batman and the Joker square off, and this is an iconic shot. But this is how the Batman is supposed to look. Grabbing someone, pulling someone close, and the back looks flat, and the ears and the cowl looks menacing. But if Batman needs to look up, he looks hilarious. You know, he's He can't like just can't go like that. He has to. What's that up there? You know, like it is pretty goofy when you look at this cowl, and you can see why they kind of make jokes about it in Nolan's Batman. In the second movie, in Dark Knight, he goes to Lucius Fox and goes, it would be easier to turn, you want to be able to turn your head. And he's like, yeah, it would make backing out of the driveway easier. And he goes, yes, it would. Like, you know, him and Jack Nicholson finally squaring off, and then Jack is getting away while he saves Vicky Vale, and he slips and falls to his death, kind of because of the Batman. But I mean, the Batman had his leg around the pillar, and the pillar fell, and then the pillar's weighing him down. So like, I don't know, it's kind of Joker's fault, kind of Batman's fault for this Batman that doesn't kill, but it doesn't matter. It's 89, it was a long time ago. But this iconic shot coming down, seeing the Joker crack, like just in the ground, impaled, should have probably been a splat everywhere, but instead he's just laying on the ground, and you hear a pocket full of laughs as the Commissioner Gordon comes and takes it out, and you just hear heh 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 as you go down on top of him, and it zooms right into his face. And then I believe we end the movie with this iconic shot of Batman standing up on a pillar, looking at the bat symbol, and just you know, like just iconic Batman score. It really is. It's phenomenal. I gave this movie 4 out of 5 stars, about an 8 out of 10. I think I would give it more if it held up better, right? Because there's a couple of parts that you're like, yeah, it's still a great movie and I love it, but there's a few scenes where you're like, for 2024, it doesn't hold up very well. And I've seen movies older than this hold up better. You know what I mean? So they were definitely capable of doing some pretty damn good VFX in '89, and they just did some great, some not so great, you know what I mean? And the way that some that don't look so great look, you're like, okay, if they did that part better and this part better, this would be a 9 out of 10 or even a 10 out of 10 if it held up that much better. But there's like a part where Jack Nicholson falls, and it's like clearly a thing that they just like put into screen and dragged down, and then they plugged in Jack's face for a couple of the frames just looking up, but there's no like action or there's no like motion or anything like that. It's just like just falls off screen. You're like, I don't know if that was that good. And then there's like a fight scene going on, and it's like you should be hearing the and instead you're hearing like new king in town, you know. It's like this weird guitar solo, but it's like Prince but not Prince, but also Danny Elfman. You're like, this should be a little bit more intense, I feel. But, you know, overall, I enjoy the movie quite a bit, and Batman's iconic, and I love that I finally got to wear my Batman shirt. I've been putting this one, it's been actually sitting over there on the chair for quite a while, waiting for this movie, because it was a new shirt. I had to rip the tags off of it this morning, but it fits, it looks good. Got my Batman, Batman. Comment below, what's your favorite Batman? What did you give this movie out of 5 stars? What are your favorite Jack Nicholson lines from this movie? Never touch another man's rhubarb. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? You know, there's a couple of lines in this that he says that I'm like, just, they're so iconic, you know, how can you not love it? And Jack Nicholson's a nutbag, and you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. You know, like, he's nuts. Michael Keaton's nuts. Like, it's just a great movie. Love it. And I can't wait to now move on to the next Batman. And I don't think he comes back, but I think you get to see Danny DeVito as the Penguin. What's up? That's hype. So stay tuned. We got more movie reviews coming your way. Subscribe if you're new. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button for me. Share this with a buddy. Comment below. Do all those things. Do the things. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.